Welcome to Whiskey Bandit Reviews. I'm Eric.
I'm Josh.
Nulu Single Barrel Straight Bourbon Whiskey. Can this MGP product knock our socks off? We're gonna taste it and let you know.
So let's drink on that.
Okay, Josh, new to me. I think you as well. You had mentioned Nulu. Company out of Louisville. They source from MGP out of Indiana, but they have their own parent company. Who's that again?
PCS Distilling.
Yes, PCS Distilling, but they source from MGP. Now, used to, people would mention MGP and be like, oh, that's terrible. That's not going to be good. But as of late, a lot of good products coming out from there.
Yeah, seems like they've definitely started to turn their reputation around a lot. Like you said, kind of putting a decent footprint in the market, putting out some quality products. So
I've seen a lot of Nulu bottles, but I never pick them up because I look at them and there's so many of them. There'll be like 10 of them with different color waxes on top. It's kind of like this. But you see like green and blue and red and like all kinds of different stuff. So I've never really, honestly, just taken the time to learn about it, and that's on me. But I'm hearing good things about this one because I know some of the people that picked the barrel.
I haven't had any of it yet, so I'm definitely excited to at least get my first taste of what they have going on, because clearly it's got to be something pretty decent or they wouldn't be putting out the amount of product that they are.
Yeah.
In what seems to be a relatively short amount of time as well.
So this one says it's aged 5 years and 6 months. Barrel number 59 from there. It is 65.5%.
Like that.
So what is it? 131 proof.
Yep.
That's going to be something. So I'm excited about that already.
Yeah, I like that. So.
Okay. So not like Maker's Mark. This isn't just a peel the wax and it comes off kind of situation. We just spent a good minute there trying to pry this thing open. I even had to, as you can see, send it to Josh there.
That's quite a thick helping of wax. So
Definitely. As I said, this is a pick for a private group. But you should be able to find similar on the shelf. I know that they've got plenty of products on the shelf.
All right, so I ended up with probably a healthier pour than needed to happen.
At 131, yeah. It is a pretty golden amber kind of color. So
that turned out to be a pretty decent color for that kind of age statement.
Yeah, and that's pretty far past just the standard minimum of what they got to do to call it bourbon. So they're keeping this for a little while. They're just not churning it out as quick as they can.
Right.
So I respect that. I like that.
Yeah.
Off the nose, it's very rich.
It is very rich. It's got a lot of kind of first impression on this for me is very nutty, almost like almonds.
Okay. I'm getting the proof off of it, first of all. Don't get too close to it.
Yeah.
But
that's definitely, pretty easy to pick out if you're not careful. Like Eric said, really don't go digging too deep, or you'll kind of get hit in the face.
That smell is great, but it's so sweet. It's like honey sweet. It's it smells like honey.
Yeah, definitely can pick out the oak.
Yeah, for sure. Like you got the standard bourbon scents are there, and also pretty heavy if you notice them. Like the brown sugar, the vanilla, those are definitely there.
Yeah.
But for me, still the prominent thing is the honey.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying about the nut though. It does have that hint of kind of earthiness to it as well.
I'm pretty impressed with the
I'm
nose.
really impressed with the nose. It's got me wanting to dig in.
Well,
you ready?
Let's go for it.
Whoop. I'm going to need another sip or two before I can give you any kind of evaluation off of that.
Yeah. That's letting you know pretty quick that it's 131 proof.
They're not messing around.
They are not messing around.
Oh my gosh. So just right off, I'm picking that it's like a full journey just from the touch in your tongue, the taste that you get. It's very much sweet notes, and then there's a very strong like middle, as far as the mouth feel. It's super bold, and then it's a long, slow burn.
It lets you know.
Goodness.
It lets you know it's there and it means business. Not to tip my hand too soon. I'm pretty fond of this.
This is good.
This is a pretty solid drink. Like you said, it really gives you like a full experience, because from how it starts to how it finishes is pretty good journey.
Yeah, and not just because we're proof junkies.
Yeah.
This is extremely complex.
Yeah, I find it quite complex too, because not to keep harping on what you said originally, but that first bit, once it touches your tongue or whatever, you get some sweetness out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like, almost like a caramel, like.
Back to my nose, it's pretty similar to that, but I think it's more so honeysuckle.
Okay.
If you've ever got a taste of honeysuckle before,
Oh, for sure.
That's what I'm getting off of the very tip of the tongue, first thing.
Revisiting the nose after a couple drinks too. Oh my goodness. It may be one of the better noses that I've experienced in a while, to be honest.
Oh wow.
Impressive.
That was my third or fourth sip, and completely different experience. It was a very vibrant sort of cherry. And not like a dark cherry, more so just like like cherry syrup almost. It's so rich. That was interesting, because I didn't get that at all the first couple of sips.
It's almost kind of like a craisin.
Okay, yeah. Definitely, I could definitely see cranberry for sure.
First impressions of Nulu. Wow.
That one for sure. I don't know if they're all like this.
I don't either. Obviously, we can't speak on that, but
yeah.
They are off to a hell of a start. Man, am I torn.
So are you solid on your score?
I'm not necessarily solid, but...
It was tough. It was tough for me to get a score on that. Screw it. Let's just get into it.
Okay.
I gave it a 9.1. He gave it a 9.1. So
I was floating between 8.9 and 9.1, like right in that kind of area. I knew it was very high for me. It just has such a fantastic nose on it. Starts out wonderfully. The proof is nice, but the proof isn't the only thing that this bourbon is doing. It's bringing a lot more to the table. It's giving you a lot more bang for.
While I'm thinking about it, this cost about $100. This is only the third thing that we've ranked 9.0 or better.
Yeah.
So that says a lot in itself.
That's rare company.
I have nothing bad to say about it, and that proof that it's at is something else. And as you said, it's not the whole story with this. It's part of it, and it's great. But the flavors that this thing has is just it's nuts. Like, go out and see what you can find with Nulu in your area, and let us know.
Like I said, if you can only find certain Nulu products on the shelves where you're at, let us know what you're finding, what you're thinking about it, and I think that's about all I have on it.
Yeah, that's it. So, all right, thanks, guys.
See ya.
Woo!
Oh, my.
I did not expect. Welcome to Whiskey Bandit Reviews. I'm Eric.
And I'm Josh. What is happening?